You spoke at length about Amorim on your show last night, saying he was in no position to challenge the club's hierarchy. They clearly felt the same. What do you make of the news?
Yeah, I mean, listen, a little bit similar to Maresca in that I think what we're seeing now in football is sporting directors now are the most powerful people at football clubs. And, if a manager, steps out of line, certainly publicly, and criticises, the powers that be or the people above them, it's going to have consequences. And listen, I think that's probably the same in sort of most jobs, really. So not surprised. Maybe the timing of coming so quickly, because it's not an ideal time, I think, for anybody to change a manager. With so many games coming thick and fast. But I think it just shows now where the game's going in terms of, the sporting directors at Chelsea and Manchester United and probably other clubs now up and down the country. They're not accepting a manager, certainly, criticising the club or making cryptic comments in public.
Yeah, we do understand things came to a head in a meeting with Director of Football Jason Wilcox when he reacted badly to feedback about his tactics pretty quickly, as you said, just last week. Do you have any sympathy for Amorim?
Not really. No, I think listen, he's done a brilliant job at Sporting Lisbon, and he looked like a bright young sort of manager who could go on to to great things. Manchester United, the people who are there right now gave him a great opportunity to manage one of the the biggest and best football clubs in the world, and it couldn't have gone much worse in terms of results. So, I don't have too much sympathy, and that's why I was so critical of him last night on Extra Time, because basically the people who'd given him the opportunity, he hadn't sort of fulfilled their sort of ambitions in what he was going to do, for the football club. So they could have easily taken a decision a lot earlier than this to change the manager, maybe even at the end of last season on the back of the Europa League final. It was such a poor performance. It wasn't just about the results. And when you look at the league table with the 17 ever-present teams that have been part of the Premier League since Amorim's come in, I think Manchester United are 14th to 15th in that table. So, I mean, and that tells its own story.